The Washington Commanders are set off to face the number 1 seed in the Detroit Lions. This matchup is set to be the game of the week. ESPN gives the Commanders just a 27% chance to win this game, but I wouldn't put it past them. The Commanders won their wildcard game 23-20 on a walk-off field goal. The big key of that game was that the Commanders didn't punt or have a turnover in that game, so they scored on all of their drives. The Commanders' offense saw a breakout game from Damian Brown, the wide receiver too. He had 5 receptions, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Brown needs to have another game quite like this if the Commanders want to see them move on past the Lions. The Commanders' defense is going to have their hands full, starting with Jahmyr Gibbs, one of the most explosive running backs in the league, and Jameson Williams, the deep threat, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Their best chance in this game is to try and stop the run. The Commanders only gave up 185 pass yards against a heavy pass offense in the Buccaneers. They should be able to handle the Lions' pass game as well. But if they let Jahmyr Gibbs beat them, the game will be over. For the Lions, their defense needs to limit the downfield threat of Jaden Daniels. The rookie QB threw for 270 yards against the Bucs, while the whole team combined for 80 rushing yards. If the Lions take away that threat of Jaden Daniels, this Commanders' offense could be slim to none. Now, some things that the Commanders' offense can do to combat this: out of the backfield passes, and potentially some misdirections that will confuse the defense. For the keys to victories, for the Commanders, I have to stop Jahmyr Gibbs and find a way to get to the quarterback without the blitz. Jared Goff is one of the best passers against the blitz statistically, so they need to find a way to get pressure to the quarterback by only sending their main 4 or 5 guys. And then lastly, get the run game going. As I said, their run game is not as good as it should be. Brian Robinson needs to get a good game going if he wants to push the Commanders to the win. On the other side, the Lions need to stop the pass game. As I said, the run game is the worst part of the offense, and the pass game is explosive enough that it can do big damage. And when you put on top of that Jaden Daniels' ability to extend the play and get a first down with his legs, I think the Lions take this one pretty convincingly. I got it 35-24 Lions.